Hi everybody, this is Lamont Tony over here at Big Dog's Performance. And what we have right here, just like the thumbnail says, you got the Holley Systemax 2 versus Big Dog Stage 2 Explorer GT40 manifold. So we're gonna do a update. We did this test some years ago, and the video got buried amongst the other videos that we've done over the time, and it's time to do an updated video because we've been getting a lot of individuals asking us questions like, hey, big dogs, I'm hearing a lot of buzz about you guys Stage 2, Stage 3, and BRD Explorer GT40 manifolds. And I'm in the market for a manifold. I'm looking for a Edelbrock RPM2, a track heat, or a Holley Systemax 2. But a lot of my friends and a lot of my guys are saying, no. You don't need one of those. All you need is a Big Dog's Stage 2 GT40 Explorer. And I say, no way. Well, getting ready to do this video. So, as the date of this video, you can get the Holley Systemax 2. You can get that for, I think, their Endura Shine finish. I think Jegs and Summit has it on sale for $1,169. The matte black finish in the Systemax 2, they have it for $1,065. You can find them other places for, $1,200, $1,250. That's brand new. Our Stage 2 ported Explorer GT40 manifold, of course, is considerably less. You have several options on the Stage 2. You can send yours in if you have a current, Cobra, Tubular, or Explorer that you already have. You can send that one in. You can go to the junkyard, take one off of a SUV and send it to us. Or you can go to eBay, find us on eBay when we're listing these, and you can purchase it off of eBay. And the difference between buying one from us from our Facebook business page or our Google page or Instagram page versus buying one from us already ported on our eBay is whenever we list them on eBay, they're ready to ship. Okay? The only thing we need to do on eBay is you tell us what color you want. Either the silver ceramic paint, can paint, or the matte black ceramic can paint. As far as the porting, the ones that's listed on eBay is already ported. They just ready for coating. The ones that you order from the Facebook page, the Instagram page, or the Google page, they're port to order. Okay, so the eBay listings, you're going to pay a little more. I think it's like $25, $35 more because they're already ported. So what we do, we have those. Once we have 2 or 3 of them already ported, they're sitting on the shelf, we'll go ahead, post a listing on eBay. So that's for you guys that want a faster turnaround time. You're going to pay a little bit more, but those manifolds are ready to ship. If you pay less, you can order from, our Facebook business page, our Instagram business page, or Google page. So back to this. So you have the two manifolds right here. Okay. Now we're going to flow these manifolds. Okay, but we're going to talk a little bit about these manifolds because a lot of individuals, you guys know about the Systemax too, but a lot of you guys may be new to the big dog style porting of the Explorer GT40 manifold. And like we said, we offer these in several different porting stages. But today, this video is going to be apples to apples because it's not a fair comparison to compare our stage 3 or BRD to an out-the-box Systemax. That's a slaughter. So we're going to compare our stage 2, which is our entry level. We don't offer a stage 1, and we don't port the lowers only. That's port the lowers only on a 2-piece manifold. I don't care what anybody tell you. Porting the lower only on a 2-piece manifold is not going to yield the kind of results that you all want. You're going to be disappointed. Okay? We have a lot of manifolds sent to us that was previously ported on the lower only. And that lower that was previously ported was pretty much a gasket matching. Okay? Why they sent it to us? Because they were disappointed. So they paid for the gasket matching lower and stock upper, and then had to come around and pay us for the real port job. And going forward, like we said, we're going to start charging extra for manifolds sent to us that was previously messed with. So it's in your best guy's interest, if you're going to get your manifolds ported, you might as well come to us first. Because if you go somewhere else, get a mediocre port job, and then send it to us, you're going to pay even more. So you might as well get it from us first. Anyway, so our stage 2, it gets a full ported lower, not just a gasket match, a full porting and reshaping of the runners. The upper also gets porting. It gets a partial porting on the upper runners. Okay, we don't cut the stage 2s open. That's only the stage 3s and the BRDs. The stage 2s are designed for individuals that's looking to make power around 6,200 on down. Okay, it gives you a flat torque curve, and the horsepower curve, it's beautiful. It shoots up real fast and it hangs on long, especially if you have ported cylinder heads and one of our cams. The stock Explorer GT40 manifold has a runner length of about 14.75 inches. Okay, so with that, that's real good to operate from idle till about 6,000, 6,100. Our stage 2s, they get a 75 millimeter throttle body tunnel, and the throttle body tunnel flows over 1,045, 1,050 CFM. Okay, on the stage 2s. The Systemax, we measured this throttle body opening. It measured at 72 millimeter. Okay, so if you look at it, the way they have it set up is to open this up more, you pretty much have to weld this in because you don't have that much material. If you look at ours, you still have enough material to seal. Okay, this is an EGR. The non-EGR, of course, doesn't have that. So we're going to test the throttle body tunnels on both, and we're going to test one of the runners on both. Now, we have a lot of individuals that say, oh, you pick and choose what runner that you want to use, the highest flow runner. No, we don't. You know, pretty much all the runners flow the same. The number 1 and the number 5 on the GT40, they flow about 5 or 6 CFM less than the highest flowing runner on the Explorer GT40. The Systemax 2, you have some runners on the Systemax 2 that they have a notch in the runner. Like here, there's a notch in the runner, and on the other side also there's a notch in the runner. In stock form, that really hurts the flow on those particular runners. But overall, the Systemax 2, it flows pretty well. You know, average runner flow on the Systemax 2s, they come in right around 250, 255. You know, the average runner flow on our Stage 2 Explorer GT40s, they come in anywhere around 265, 270. We used to get them up to 280 on the Stage 2s, but we kind of changed some things a little bit. The reason why the 280 was too close to our Stage 3. You know, the Stage 3, of course, get full porting, a 80mm throttle body tunnel, and shortened runners for higher RPM. But, you know, people tend to focus in a lot on the runner flow. You have other aspects of a manifold that's just important, which is your throttle body tunnel flow. Okay, if your throttle body tunnel can't support at least 4 of the runner flows, then you're going to have a high RPM runner flow starvation. Okay, so getting the throttle body tunnel flow up to par is very important when you're pulling higher RPMs, as well as the average runner flow. So we're gonna go ahead and strap this on the flow bench. We're gonna do the GT40 first, Explorer GT40 first, and then we're gonna do the stock Systemax 2. So here's the Stage 2 Explorer GT40 set up on the flow bench, and we're flowing the number 3. Number 3. It's not one of the complete straight ones, and it's not the super curved number 1 or number 5. It's in the middle. So it's a good representation of the overall flow once we do the 1 through 8 flow and average them out. They usually average, like I said, about between 65 and 70. So we're going to do the number 3. Going to see what it does. And that's without a radius. So it's about 269, 272. Okay. So now we're getting ready to do the Stage 2 ported Explorer GT40 manifolds throttle body tunnel. Okay. All zeroed out. Ready to go. So we're going to call that about 1,075 CFM. So now we have the stock Systemax 2 upper. So we can go ahead and do the throttle body tunnel flow. We're zeroed out. Let's see what we got. call that 972, 973. Let's go ahead and try to help it out a little bit. Let's throw this radius on it, see if we can get those numbers up a little bit. Hold on. So we got this radius on here now. Let's see what we can do. That helps it out a little bit better. That helps it out a little bit better. So we're gonna call that 990, 991 with the radius. We didn't do the radius on the stage 2, but stage 2 has an advantage. So we're gonna go ahead and call this 990, 992. So we have the number 3, testing the number 3 on the Holley Systemax 2. Got it zeroed out. Let's see what she does. So about 262, 263. Now, as you see, that is actually the straightest runner on the Holley. It's going from the tunnel directly to the runner. So that's 262, 263 on the Holley. So, as a recap for this small block Ford EFI intake manifold comparison, you had the big dogs stage 2 Explorer GT40 manifold against the stock Holley Systemax 2 manifold. Both manifolds are great. You know, this Holley Systemax 2, it's a great manifold. This manifold has been producing power for a long time. It's quite heavier, a lot heavier than the stage 2 Explorer. I believe when we measured it, I want to say it was like 7 pounds heavier, 5 or 7 pounds heavier. It's quite heavy. So for you guys that's concerned about weight, go ahead and measure it. You know, get one of our stage 2 GT40s and this Holley Systemax 2 and measure them. You know, our stage 2s with our port work, we remove like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds off the manifold. So as a recap, we have the stage 2 Explorer GT40 manifold. Number 3 runner came out to about 270, 271 CFM bolted together. The throttle body tunnel on the stage 2 was 1,075 CFM. And for the Holley, the number 3 came out to 263 CFM. And the throttle body tunnel with a radius was 991. So there you guys have it. You know, this is for you guys that, you know, want to get a manifold or get whatever you have ported, or go to the junkyard and get you one. And you don't want to spend a lot of money. Like I said, this Holley Systemax 2 manifold is a great manifold. It's a great manifold. You know, we're not bashing it. We're not saying that it's garbage. It's a great manifold. You know, we like to port these manifolds. You know, our stage 2 porting, our stage 3 porting, and you guys have seen our BRD stage on these. We get these things to rock and roll, you know, and even in stock form, it produces, you know, some good horsepower. But our stage 2 Explorer GT40 manifold, it just you know, I mean, you saw the results. I mean, the results are what they are. We do a really good job porting those manifolds. You know, we don't port anything blindly. We measure everything because we have a standard that we have to meet for each stage, for each part that we port, whether it's cylinder heads, aftermarket intake manifolds, or factory intake manifolds. And as far as the Stage 2 Explorer, we had a customer, actually we had several customers, quite a few customers actually that did this test. But this customer in particular, it was a good story. Real good customer of ours, you know. Had multiple parts ported by us. But he had a lightly cleaned up Holley Systemax 2. Okay, it was lightly cleaned up. Has a little port work on it, just cleaned up. And he had one of our Stage 2 Explorers. And he put the Holley Systemax 2 on his car. He had some Stage 2 ported cylinder heads that we did. Stage 2 trick flow 170s, twisted wedges. And the mild cam on, I think it was a 2,900 pound car or whatever at the time. And I think he had a 302 or 306, you know, throttle body, headers, the works, T5 car. And with the Systemax, he ran pretty good, you know, mid-11s. And then he put on our Stage 2 Explorer GT40 manifold. And he ran the same time. We'll show you his comments. So he ran the same time, and when he ran the Explorer, Stage 2 Explorer, he was having issues. Okay, he said the car wouldn't rev cleanly past 1,000 RPM, 5,000 RPM. I'm sorry. So he ran the same time as the cleaned up Systemax 2 that didn't have any problems when it ran at the track. But with our Stage 2 Explorer, with the problems, electrical problems with the car, it still ran the same time. So unfortunately, he didn't get a chance to make some clean passes with our Stage 2, but you know, everybody was, you know, agreeing that a clean pass with our Stage 2 on that car would have probably netted, you know, a reduction of 2.5, 3 more tenths on that same combo. So we'll post a time slip so you guys take a look at it. Like I said, the car ran mid-11s with issues. So as a recap for that, our Stage 2 GT40 Explorer, Stage 2 Cobra, and our Stage 2 Tubular is a great alternative to guys that want to save money, still go fast, without having to get, you know, one of the more expensive aftermarket manifolds like your Systemax 2, your RPM 2, or your track heats. So this is going to recap what we talked about earlier. Close this video up. Once again, this is Lamont Tony over here at Big Dogs Performance. See you guys at the track.